Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new album by Magnum, Here Comes the Rain. So, in case you don't know who Magnum are, this is a band back from the 70s. I'm pretty sure they founded in 1972 and have released 23 albums, because this is their 23rd record now. So they're pretty much a progressive band. They're pretty much in the same position as Uriah Heep, a band from quite a while ago that's still releasing bangers, I would say. And spoiler alert, yeah, this album is pretty good, but I'll go into that in a second. So this is the last album to have Tony Clarkin, the founding lead guitarist, in, as he unfortunately passed away 5 days before the album came out. So if I can do my maths, that's around the 7th to 8th of January. It's pretty unfortunate about this, especially since, well, it just came as unexpected, but there was some cancellations due to something, and I believe a rare spinal condition it was for Tony Clarkin, so I think that might have had something to do with it, but I'm not making assumptions, and it's very unfortunate. So rest in peace, Tony Clarkin, because the guitarist on this one is pretty good. I think the instrumentation overall just has a fun vibe to it, and I just feel like every single track doesn't waste them, they just utilize them in a great fashion that you kind of expect for progressive. You get some of the more just a more adventurous instrumentation. I think the best example is the Seventh Darkness. I can't tell you how this is my favourite because it's just a really good song. I think the fact that they have some great instrumentation from guitars, drums, as well as including brass instruments, just to give it just this upbeat, more fun, just kind of bouncy feel, is just great. And it's not what you'd expect for something called the Seventh Darkness, but it makes it work really well. I think it's a really good track, honestly. And there's some other great stuff as well. I think the hooks on this one are fantastic. Tracks like Here Comes the Rain and After the Silence just have amazing choruses. Even tracks towards the end as well. Even Broken City, which has some great hooks as well as melodies. I think the fact that this one is a slower, more melancholy, ballady-esque song with a softer vibe still works with the instrumentation, and it doesn't feel like it just screws up the whole flow of the album. It just is a nice little bridge between the chaotic Seventh Darkness and then going back into the classic sound of tracks like I Wanna Live. So I do appreciate that, and I think Borderline as well makes for a really good final track. I like the little way it just starts to build up, and you just got this amazing piano. And that's another thing I want to mention, is the keyboards on this one are great. Literally the last few tracks use them the best, in my opinion. Broken City works really well with the keyboards, and I think Borderline uses them just incredibly well, just for the moments they need to, just to really push up the final oomph of that album. And I really enjoy that. I think the guitars and drums in general just have a good flow, and you can even tell from Run Into the Shadows where the album's going. It's not like the most revolutionary album, and I'm pretty sure for Magnum fans you probably would think, yeah, this may not be peak Magnum, but honestly I still think for Magnum, from what they're doing here, if this is a sign of what they still have in them, then yeah, I think Magnum should continue on. It's basically a similar feature, a similar situation to Uriah Heep, where yeah, the sound's great. If it still has that charm and it still has the passion going into it 23 albums later, then why would you stop? I feel like they have the ball rolling and they can continue it on. Here Comes the Rain definitely isn't a weak album, and I'd give it the 3.5 out of 5. It is actually very surprising, a progressive album that from a band that's been going for quite a while definitely succeeded my expectations. This is a fun record, and I definitely recommend it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.